Next up, we have another hardware team, and David is going to be presenting Field of Vision, and they're building entertainment devices for the blind. So, David, take it away, and good luck.
Hello, everyone. I'm David, and I'm building Field of Vision, which is a haptic entertainment device for the blind. I'm working with my two friends of nearly a decade, Tim and Omar. We've worked on many projects together, such as the F1 in Schools World Finals in Singapore, for which we raised €25,000 for. I'm a computer science and business student in Trinity, and Tim is also in Trinity and he's studying engineering. Omar is up in Belfast and he's studying aerospace engineering in Queen's University, Belfast. Now, I want everyone in the audience to close their eyes for a second and listen to the commentary. That is how 160 million blind people worldwide experience live sports. Audio commentary alone does not convey the excitement, emotion, and action of a live sports match. I don't know if any of you have seen this, but this is a man in Brazil who brings his son to football games. His son is blind, and he traces the location of the ball on the palm of his hand. My teammate Omar saw this back in January, and he decided that he wanted to build a device to help with this. That device was Field of Vision. We are building a handheld tablet that enables blind people to experience sports matches through haptic feedback and touch. We leverage deep learning, a unique algorithm we developed, and custom hardware so we can take footage of a game and feed it into the computer vision model, tracking the ball's location. We translate the ball location to a set of coordinates, and then that positional data is fed into the device itself, which we will move to mirror the ball's movement. The blind person holds their device and places their palm on it. The tablet represents the pitch, and a moving fingerpiece traces the movements of the ball around the pitch in real time. The textured surface on the top of the device is interchangeable, allowing the user to use it for any sport. So in the future, we want to launch this to coincide with the Euro 2020 competition that's taking place next summer. We want to ride the wave of interest and excitement that will surround such a competition. We also want to have stadiums put our device in the accessibility sections of their stadiums. We also want to expand to the consumer market so we can sell video games and expand to other sports. So what have we done so far? So we've built a fully functioning prototype that works with a selection of football matches. This prototype is a product of one-on-one user feedback with blind people. We've over 20 blind people who are willing to use our device in the future and test it for us. We also have a computer vision model that can track the ball to 81% accuracy during a match. So we are Field of Vision, and we're passionate about sports. And we want to help share that passion with other people who cannot previously experience this. So if you want to help us do this, we'd love to have your help. And please get in touch with the contact details on the screen. Thank you very much. And I'm going to introduce you to the real masterminds of this project, my teammates, Tim and Omar. Thank you.
All right, welcome to the brain boxes, Tim and Omar. So I think David undersells himself.
I'm glad to be here.
Well done, great. And I think Mark is going to join us again for a couple of questions. Mark Cummins is going to be joining us. Well, first of all, Mark is nearly with us. I think Tim is joining. Tim, you're joining from home, right?
Yeah.
All right, well, welcome on. Do you want to, while Mark is joining us, do you want to talk through where the device is at right now, I guess, or how it works?
David, Tim, Omar, wow. So I thought that was a fantastic presentation. Well done. Really nice presentation, and it's also kind of cool to see you have several hardware projects because I know how difficult it is, and like on such a short timeline, it's really impressive. And so to have a working prototype and all those cool renderings and just really well put together stories. It's awesome. It's a very nice job. I have quite a few questions. I mean, so maybe first one is you said you did some user testing. That's nice to hear. And like, just what kind of feedback or what did you change in response to some user testing?
So we were in touch with large people. So we got in touch with the NCBI and various other blind groups, and we got into mailing lists. And then from then we said, if you're interested in helping us out with our project, you can ring us. And then we got in touch and we rang a huge amount of blind people, and we asked them questions and stuff like, what do you miss most about being blind or not being blind, about not being able to watch football matches and because you're blind, and like what you miss most about live sports. And then we made a survey and we released this to the NCBI mailing list, and they let us know loads of stuff that we use for our device, such as that we needed to have haptic feedback to provide vibrations where the ball was, because that's one of the things that they missed a lot. So yeah, that's our feedback that we got.
It's just worth adding that although we have a working device, we're still probably 1 or 2 weeks away from actual users testing the device itself. So we've got a lot of feedback from the design, but no testing yet.
Okay, and in terms of sort of other applications or kind of generalizations, it kind of like you're solving a very particular problem, but have you thought about sort of adjacent problems or other ways you could use the technology?
So when I proposed the idea to some of blind people, one quite interesting thing was to use it for education purposes. So that'll be one thing we'd look at in the future, but we're also looking at games as a big avenue. So the thing about our platform is that obviously we're doing it for sports, but it, like you say, it doesn't have to be limited to sports. So we've already developed the software for a number of kind of simple arcade games, like the kind of a ping pong type game, pong game. And so we're going to implement that once we're ready. And I think we're going to also look at the utilities as well. Maybe you could help with navigation with map routes or something if the user's feeling the finger piece and could I don't know, track where they're going to go. But we need to look into that more in the future.
Okay. And I mean, it strikes me there's quite a lot of hard things that you took on, quite like challenges in terms of, so there's some computer vision to track the ball, there's the manufacturing of the device, which of what was the sort of most challenging part of the project? Want to develop most in future, I guess, might be a related question.
It's hard to say, to be honest. It's kind of like just merging the software and the hardware together has turned out to be a bit of an issue. We had a lot of problems with Omar built a fantastic prototype, but actually coding the stepper motors to just behave basically with our coordinates turned out to be quite an issue. And then besides that, it took a while to get the computer vision model going. It's just a lot of problems, very stepwise functional productivity.
All right. I think that's what we have time for. So thanks very much, Mark, and thanks very much, David, Omar, and Tim. Well done.